Leon Draisaitl, 4 overtime goals this postseason. That's the most ever. He's got 2 in this final series. Of course, he did have 6 overtime winners in the regular season. That led all players. And on the night that he finished second in MVP voting for the regular season, he delivers in a big way in the postseason. And yes, Hank, the pandemic continues. The deflections. This one off Mikkola and into the back of the net. Another unbelievable game. And another hero emerges, Calvin Pickard.
Looks like Biz. A little bit too much sun.
Where are the Vikings at? Where are the Combs in the crowd? There they are.
There they are. They're not going anywhere. They want to party with you after this, Biz. As we welcome you to the NHL on TNT postgame show presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. The legend of Calvin Pickard, 7-0 this postseason. Making big saves after he comes in for Stuart Skinner. We're back up here. Liam, Hank.
The Vikings are going crazy down there for the camera. Look at them.
Oh, they're going nuts.
Oh, my God. They're not going to be able to get him out of the ring tonight. Let's get him up for postgame for the last segment.
Well, all those fans are used to no last call in the arena, too.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell they've carried over that tradition in Florida.
Yeah, they sell beers to the final goal over there.
They're going to have to drag these guys out of here.
That's the family section. It's Ekholm's.
I could just stare at these guys for the next 15 minutes. Oh, I love it.
What a game, though.
What a game for a series. And now it feels like we know Game 3, that was the blip on the radar. We're not going to get games like that. The games are just going to be complete chaos, madness, competitive, and good chance we're getting overtime.
Yeah, and you can throw in the first period of tonight, too. So we had 4 kind of stinkers, right? And the rest of it has been probably as good a playoff hockey as I've ever seen. To score late goals, to force overtime. Florida has a couple great chances. Pickard made a couple key saves, one off his glove that went off the crossbar. Instead of 3-1, we got 2-2. You rely on your best players to make a big play. Leon scores a big goal. Just his heart, drive, strength. He goes to the net, and he gets a little bit of a lucky bounce. Now we got a Stanley Cup playoff. It's 2-2, and it's a best of 3 now going back to Edmonton.
Yeah, Corey Perry's still in the league right now, not because of his speed, because of his hockey sense and his smarts. And that goal there from Leon Draisaitl. He comes off the bench, he hustles, and he goes hard to the blue paint. Biz, that forces Mikkola to keep and be honest in the middle of the ice there. Eventually the puck goes off of him, but he's got to respect Corey Perry going to the net. That gave his Draisaitl some time to make that play.
And I almost feel like Corey Perry just let it go, knowing Draisaitl was coming off the bench behind him. We're going to have to get another look, and obviously chaos ensued even in the studio here afterward, but just an incredible play, and obviously that net drive, as you mentioned, just to back everybody off. But talk about Draisaitl, man. He gets things going with that seam pass over to Nuge to get that first goal to make it 3-1, another assist, and then the OT winner, second one of these Stanley Cup Finals. So a goal and 2 apples. You can't say enough about him. When Connor McDavid went down a little bit this year, he was there to have the team's back, and MVP-like performance tonight.
He's so strong. He understands the importance of getting that puck to the net. He only has one hand, but his will is unbelievable. He's one of the best players to protect the puck, but also we've seen it so many times, do it with one hand like that, and it's the difference in the game. But he's amazing to watch. Obviously, Connor gets so much attention with his speed and what he's doing for the league, but Draisaitl is not far behind of what he's doing for that club out there.
And athletes, and especially great athletes, have a lot of pride. And let me tell you, he's thinking about only winning the Stanley Cup. But when he didn't win that award today, he was like, okay, I'm going to get on my horse today and show people how good I really am. And he showed that tonight.
And was he not the guy in the locker room to talk after last game?
That's what the players said. Nobody said what he said, but it was calm, measured, and everybody listens. He speaks, you listen. He delivered a message. And Connor McDavid was also a guy who said, we haven't been our best. We haven't gotten to our best game, but it's coming. It looks that way. Third period of this one, how do we get to overtime? First off, obviously, there was the 3-0 lead by Florida. Edmonton storms back in the second period, but here we are early in that third period. Calvin Pickard making things happen, keeping his team in the game.
Hank, there's no doubt Pickard's starting next game. No doubt.
He better start next game, or that coach might have a hot seat.
I think you could win that bet, Biz.
Is that busy?
Just a solo. Just a solo. But this is what caused the turnover here, and a great job by Janmark into the net front. And how about Kapanen? I'll say this. I thought he was brutal last game. He definitely brought it, holding on to pucks, that slight delay there, allowing Wallman to come in, and a beautiful slap shot to go up 4-3. And we talked about this one, guys. A little too passive on this play. Bad exchange between Pickard and Kulak. Should have ate it on the wall. They give it up, and then it's all tied up at 4 going into overtime with 20 seconds left.
And one funny detail here on both goals, you see both goalies get sucked out right in the middle, and then they're late coming across. And it just shows, again, like the more you can play east-west, the more you can be in control. But they both get sucked out there on both goals.
That was the second latest game-tying goal in Cup history. The latest was Corey Perry's way back in Game 2. How this didn't end it is mind-boggling.
This was a double
off
pointer.
the post and then off a skate.
I know it. I had Frederick in Game 1. He almost got it in Game 4.
Forsling makes the save, kick save. It goes off the skate. It stays out.
This is the save right there, Liam. Beautiful save.
Oh,
Wow. Off the hottest man on the planet right now. Sam Bennett off the glove, off the bar. Whew. Wow. Pickard's on fire.
Incredible.
This was the play here. Just a great job by Ekholm, right up, go north with it, and there, right there. So actually, Corey Perry didn't leave it. It looks like it actually hopped over his blade in order to get over to Leon Draisaitl.
It looks like he kind of missed it. Accidentally missed it, which, or he might have even tipped it a little bit, and because he immediately looked over and saw Leon there, so he might have tipped it a little bit.
He definitely knew Leon was coming off the bench right behind him. Smart play by Corey Perry, knowing that Leon Draisaitl is the man you want to have with the puck on his stick at that time of the game, going the blue paint, and it's a pandemic, Hank. It's a pandemic. Another goal off the home team's defenseman going the back of the net.
5-4 the final in overtime. We are efforting Calvin Pickard. Want to talk to him. Another overtime game here. We go back to the stat that we heard Kenny give. Right, in the history of the Stanley Cup Final, no team that had that 3-0 lead or more after the first period had lost. 37-0 at that point. Come back, storm back, late equalizer, and then it's the Oilers in overtime. Now, though, you mentioned it, Gretz, it's best of 3.
Yeah.
It's best of 3, and it's flipped from last year. Home ice belongs to the Oilers, and it's what they do with it now as we get set to go back on a very quick turnaround here.
Yeah, but I think that these guys are such immaculate shape, physically, mentally. These guys are specimens. They're ready to play. Both teams are excited. They know what's at stake on Saturday night. Long travel day, early game, 6 o'clock game. But these guys, as we know, we see them around. They're in such great physical shape. They'll be ready to go. And they'll be excited to play on Saturday night. Florida loves playing on the road. And Edmonton's going to feed off that enthusiasm of their fans, not only in the arena, but all around the city and around the arena.
Wayne, how loud's that crowd going to be on Saturday?
It's an amazing place because it seems like each and every year it gets louder and louder, and it seems like there's more people in the building. I don't know if they're sneaking people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's
They're paying the fire marshal off, probably, but it's just an amazing atmosphere. It's one that you can't even explain, and it's not just in the arena. You can hear the fans outside. I mean, they have the band playing at 9 a.m. We can't even sleep in our hotels. It's crazy. They're so fired up.
But they opened the concessions at 9 a.m. too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I thought they did really well, they didn't get involved in all the junk after the whistle
Absolutely.
tonight. They really stayed to what their game truly is, and they didn't feed into what Florida likes.
They were a disciplined hockey club tonight. Even when they got down 3-0, you could just see them slowly turn that, and they became much more disciplined.
Let's bring in the man of the hour. Calvin Pickard comes in. What a performance. Gets the win. Joins us now. Congratulations. Thanks so much for coming on. Henrik Lundqvist, go ahead.
Calvin, congrats. Incredible performance. I have a couple questions for you. Take us through what went through your mind when you heard you going in that second period.
Yeah, thanks, Hank. Appreciate it. Obviously, from a goalie to another, you'd like to get a little bit notice, getting right into the room. But Knobber waited right to the 11th hour there, about 3.5 minutes on the clock. So kind of had to scramble and get my gear on. But It was good. Obviously, just wanted to go in there, hit the ball back, and we were going to have a better effort in the second and third. And I'm looking at the wrong spot here, eh? But no, it was good. You guys have watched us all year. We play great hockey from behind, and it was an unbelievable effort. Obviously, giving up that late goal is not ideal, but regrouped, got a bounce.
It was just incredible. There were so many important saves by you. At what point in that second period did you feel like, okay, I got my game focused where it needs to be?
Took some time there. I think there were 6 or 7 minutes without a shot there, and you're kind of looking for it. You don't want to go chasing it, but Florida puts a lot of pucks to the net, and I hadn't had one there for a while. And then I think we had a turnover there. It was almost like a mini little breakaway. A lefty there right in the middle. So I think that save kind of got me going, and after that they were pretty steady, in our zone.
Pick, it's Biz here. Incredible performance, man. I'm so happy for you. But I'm going to start before the game even began. And I know you have such a close relationship with Stuart Skinner, incredible tandem. He was kind of getting messed with in warm-up there. He has a typical routine that he deals with, and they try to mess with that. Their backup goalie, Vanacek, was kind of mimicking what he was doing. You ended up going over there and giving him a tap. What did you say, and why exactly did you go over, and how did that whole thing break down?
Yeah, I was a little rusty. I haven't chirped in a while, but I went over there because I saw a video of it, and I remember I think Stolars did it last year. I was like, I got to do something here. I'm just minding my own business. So I went over. I was like, let's go stretch over there, and he said no, and I was like, all right, sounds good. But no, it was the skin. It doesn't bother skins. The backup there was, I don't know, thinking about getting in his head, but I don't know. It's just gamesmanship, I guess.
Pick, it's Ace. Unbelievable game. You're going back home to play in Edmonton. What's it like being in that arena wearing that Oilers jersey with that fan base going nuts?
It's amazing. There's no playoff environment like it. The fans are crazy, cheering for everything, and I can't wait to get home and play in front of them on Saturday.
We ask goal scorers this all the time, and I feel like the answer we get is I blacked out. I don't remember. Talk to me about that big glove save overtime that you come up with on Sam Bennett. What do you remember about it?
Yeah, well, I saw it going over there, and I saw him kind of winding up for a one-timer, and I felt it hit my glove, and then I looked at my glove, and I didn't see it in there. So then I heard some big cheers. I'm like, no, this couldn't have gone in. And then I saw the replay there. I got a good bounce off the crossbar, but yeah, good save, good bounce too, and it was nice to go finish it off.
You earned your luck, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Unreal game, man.
Unreal performance.
Unreal.
You're going to have Wayne bumping Chapel Roan now. He's got it on his ringtone. He's got it everywhere now.
I think I missed it already. I think I missed it in the locker room.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh,
Wayne
don't
will
hit
play in the
repeat for
hotel
you.
room.
Don't hit repeat.
And don't worry about not looking at the right camera. Biz has been doing this for like 3.5 years.
Yeah,
he just
I was
found the
struggling.
camera
I was
tonight.
staring at the floor here.
That's what I did when I had the puck on my stick.
Cal, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Awesome
Fantastic
game,
game
man.
tonight.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Great
Appreciate
job, brother.
Thank you.
Now, Chapel Row, where are they? Chapel what?
Rowan. Yeah.
Chapel Rowan. Okay,
Rowan.
that's something.
I don't know.
different,
Did I mispronounce it?
I have no clue.
Roan.
I don't really know.
It's Roan.
Oh, Roan. Okay, so I did get it
huh?
right.
Whatever it is, it's working for them. It was a tremendous comeback. It's one of the elite comebacks ever in the Stanley Cup Final because of the first period, down 3-0, and Florida playing as well as they were, and Edmonton on their heels. But tremendous effort by their team and tremendous coaching job tonight. You know, he pulled the goalie. We talked about it. We might not have pulled the goalie because we weren't blaming Skinner, but sometimes you just need to change the flow of the game, and maybe that was part of his reasoning.
I mean, we talked so much going into this game. They can't take that many penalties in the first period. And what happens? They go out and take penalties and down 3-0. We couldn't believe it. Like,
It's every first period. It
obviously,
is.
they need to address it. They're obviously aware of it. It was such a big part of this game, but the fact that they were able to come back, that is huge, plus for that team, that locker room. They've talked a lot about it during the playoffs here, how they matured from last year, and they have this different feeling in there that's been helping them.
After watching these first 4 games, I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly happy we only have one day in between games because I'm so excited for Game 5. I can't wait for Game 5.
It's going to be electric. We saw so many Gretzky jerseys actually here tonight. I'm wondering if we suddenly see a bunch of Cal Pickard jerseys. I think it's that type of crowd.
Well, he
They're excited.
deserves it.
Yep,
He deserves
and
it.
we will see him when we get to Edmonton.